lives. So you didn't get a forward notice. But Cindy Daychuck here with Queen Bee Creations. Thanks for tuning in, guys, especially this close to Christmas. I would expect most of y'all are going to get this on the replay and not so much live right now. Although, oh, I thought there was a comment. It just said stars are enabled. Okay, so I am so not ready for Christmas. And I'll start on Friday. So if you missed it, there are some special openings for the shop. I don't think it really interferes at all with your lives because you're going to be busy with all your holiday stuff. But we will be closed Friday, Saturday, so normal days opening. We will, of course, be closed Christmas Day, but that's a Sunday, and we're always closed on a Sunday. We will also be closed on the Monday, so we'll be reopening. Well, we'd reopen Tuesday, which normally I'm closed, but I will be open in the afternoon on the Tuesday, just in case for the little bit that I'm here. So if you really want to be popping in on Tuesday, just send me a message, give me a quick phone call, let me know, and I'll kind of adjust for that. I don't like listening to myself on the side here. So pretty much closed over Christmas. Not a big deal for you guys, I know. So we will still be posting videos. And we will be going live, obviously, tonight. We'll go like the Wednesday before Christmas. Yeah, that's tonight. I think you guys have figured that out. And we'll go live next Wednesday as well. So that schedule of lives doesn't shift, doesn't change at all. So tomorrow is the last day of the pre-Christmas sale. So all seasonal decor is 15% off. Up to the end of the day, meaning kind of 11:59 tomorrow night. So if there's anything that you were really dying for, you could get it. But after Christmas, there'll be a post Christmas sale. So there you go. So before we get started on anything, the next thing to mention is this, because it's hard to miss, and if I bang it, you'll hear about it. So turns out last night at Taekwondo, silliest thing, I didn't even know that I did this, but I broke my finger. Just right at the knuckle. It's kind of like a big floating chip. And I didn't even know it didn't hurt until all of a sudden it started to swell and it started to get uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. It started to get uncomfortable, and so I was closing it. Then it got so it wouldn't close, and then it just is stuck. So it turns out that it's broken, and the only bad thing is that it kind of right here at this joint flips up. I can't bend it at all, and so they're concerned that maybe I also snapped a tendon. In which case, I'll have to go to the surgeon. So they're supposed to reach out to me so that we can schedule something to go in. But really, he can't look at it until, or she, until all the swelling's down. And there's still quite a lot of swelling. I can't bend it at all right now. But then they'll have to look at it. And if the tendon is in fact snapped, then to have surgery to sew it all back together again. So yay. And so silly. Like I was at a grading for Taekwondo, so I really wasn't doing anything. I just helped somebody with a self-defense move, and then when they started to lose their balance and I went to save them, somehow that's when I did it. Oh, thank you. Yeah. What is the name was? Oh, I missed the name.
Melissa McCracken.
Oh, Melissa. Yeah. So silly. It's just one of those things. So here's the good news. I'm right-handed. This is my left hand. So perfect, because I was finishing off a video today and I was trying to do the waxing and the buffing. And so at least this hand could kind of hold it as I was doing that. But I realized that you do quite a bit with your left hand, and typing is kind of really messing me up because I am a full keyboard typer and I can't do that. So it's a little awkward. But I have pincer motion, and that's the main thing on this hand. So it could have been so much worse. Could have been this hand, could have been this finger, in which case I wouldn't have been able to do any of that stuff, and even pulling up pants would be hard. I'm just really missing the fact that I can't put on my gloves to drive, and my hands are cold. And that may be why I had to change to a big sweater. I feel chilled all the time. So the videos this week, guys, if you didn't catch them. So the first one, Mondays, is this. So if you're pointing here, if you're down on YouTube, pointing here, if you're on Facebook, is this just cutie patootie little table. And the idea with this was doing it all in neutrals and showing that you can go a little bit bolder with neutrals. You can do some patterning, you can do something a little bit funky and still not have to be like in your face crazy.
That might be
So
a bit too bright on YouTube. Maybe if you turn this.
oh, a little bright for them to see.
Yeah.
It's kind of washing out. He's watching it on YouTube. I can't see it. The knob's on the bottom of the ring.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I think they still can't.
No.
It'll just still be kind of bright. But you get the idea, and you can look at it online. You can look at it in the shop.
On Facebook too.
Yeah, and on Facebook, I've posted on the Facebook page. I'm good on YouTube, and I'm really dark on Facebook now. Sorry. They both look different. Okay, just go with that. Go with that. It is what it is. Friday's video is a dump find. So I found a pair of tall wooden candlesticks, and we make them over, both in terms of a paint finish, adding in more of a top, because they were taper candles, which when you've got a candlestick this tall, I don't think taper candles really work. So we added base and cage, and so it looks lovely. So, oh, sorry, I think this one is on the website, I think for 170. And then the pair of these, I've got two of these big tall ones. They're for 28 on the website. But Friday we talk about the finish, and this is kind of a whitewashed gray finish, and we're adding all of the other elements and zhuzhing it up. And I think they turned out pretty cool, especially when you see how ugly they start. So if you only take away from that video how you can find something ugly, and rather than passing it up, nab it because it's got potential, and we save it from the landfill. Yes, bonus. So that would be a good thing. That would be awesome. Okay, let's jump into the stuff that I have for you this week, because there were some cool finds. I say that every week, but every week I seem to find something that's just kind of different and kind of cool. And there are a couple of still Christmassy winter. Okay, one is maybe Christmassy, one is just winter, but they were just so cute, and I couldn't pass them up. And they're still on sale, so even if you put them aside, then I can't pick up with my left hand. I have to do it all with my right. So this super sweet little butter dish. It's got a snowman with a reindeer, and they've got some Christmas lights wrapped around them, and then they've got what I consider to be a Rudolph nose knob on the top. So it's just super cute. I think that, okay, you could use it as a little cheese dish, little butter dish. It's just adorable, and it is $8, and I'm gonna have to put my glasses on because I was trying not to squint to see that, and that's just kind of sad. See, old, fingers break easily. Old, I have contacts and glasses on simultaneous. It's just sad. I'm aging before your eyes, I tell you. Okay, so the other kind of winter themed item. All right, salt and pepper shakers. You kind of know I had to have some. But look at these guys. Look at these little polar bears. Both of them just kind of snoozing. They've got their eyes closed, their little winter scarves on. $9 for these guys. This is the salt, and this is the pepper, and they have their own little tray to sit on. Their little snow. So see, like you can't say no, even though you're toward the end of the Christmas season. You can't say no. You have to get those. I had to get them. So super cute. And if I have to keep them till next year, then I will. I'm okay with that. Okay. So decor items. This is just pure decor, right? This is, I called it an orb because that was the easiest way to describe it rather than open. It's metal. So it's a black metal, kind of a black matte metal, and then it's got little copper accents at the joins. So this is like a shelf sitter, right? This is sitting up on your mantle, sitting up on a shelf, on your sideboard, something like that. So it's part of a vignette. And it's just perfect when you needed a darker element, but you don't want it to be really too solid or heavy. And so $8 for this, and just a great little piece. Even sitting, if you had a big candlestick, I mean, it could sit up on top of the candlestick as well, just to give you additional height, but not a lot of weight, because it's so open, it doesn't weigh it down. So, cool piece. I have a couple of things that I'm going to be starting to introduce that are kind of collector's items. I just had some people that had said, you know, you're putting some of these things just on Etsy, but maybe we would be interested in them. So it was a fair point. In which case, I will put them up on the website and put them on Etsy or eBay for sale. And really, because you guys know about the website, queenbeecreationshome.com, that's where all this stuff is. Most of the items tonight are under the Antique Vintage Found collection. The two kind of Christmassy winter items will be under seasonal decor, which is the one that's on sale right now. So most of this stuff is there. The gray candlesticks, of course. This piece would be on furniture. The gray candlesticks that I just did would be on the hand painted section. You kind of get how it goes. But you can sort any of those by do a global search if there's an item that you want. But I had a point with this. Where was I going? Pardon?
How much does it cost?
Oh, yeah. So my point was, because you guys know about the website, now that I'm gonna also put everything on here, it will always be cheaper. It will always be less expensive on the website, because I have to increase the fees on Etsy to accommodate the percentages that they take of sales. So really, I'm still breaking even, or I'm still making the same as I am on my website, but it allows them to take their percentage. And then on eBay, they're even more expensive because eBay takes an even higher percentage than Etsy. Reaching different markets, so you know, I'm cool with wherever it sells. That's the business. It's selling this stuff. But always for you guys, don't worry about what's on Etsy or on eBay. Those items are always less expensive for you in the store. So y'all are in the know. Okay, next item, teapots. Cute little teapot. So this is a little redware terracotta teapot. Okay, fully finished on the inside and out with this soft kind of buttery, creamy yellow, and then light hand painted patterns in kind of green tones, like an olive and a slightly darker Kelly green, and then some of the little florals drifting up on it. $11 for this guy. I did picture on the website, there's one tiny little glazed chip on the handle, and that either bothers you or it doesn't. But I put a picture of it on the website, disclose that, so no secrets. This guy, this is a little Grecian vase or Grecian urn, and it has the identification marks on the bottom. It comes with its little metal identification, sorry, not identification, but authentication key, and the original little tag. So this is a terracotta piece from Greece, and it is based on an original design from Delphi, Greece in 800 BC. So this is an authentic reproduction. There's only some certain houses or certain companies that are allowed to do that in Greece, and hence all the authentication that goes with it. So it's just a cute little, I think it's still a vase. But anyway, this is the certificate that it's an original copy of a design from 800 BC, and it's just super, super cute. $12 for that. Okay, so this pottery mug. So we know that I love my teapots, my salt and pepper shakers, my butter dishes, my cast iron, and my mugs. So this is, I only have one of these pottery mugs, but look at that. Ooh, sorry, grabbed it with my finger. Need to remember not to do that. Look at that twisted handle. I love that. And you know what's nice is it's big. All 4 fingers. I have a big hand, and all 4 fingers fit in that. So it's a really comfortable mug that way. I'm not a let me just fit 2 little fingers into the mug kind of girl, and I'm certainly not a teetotaling 1 little finger and pinky up, because I like a big honkin' mug. So this is just a lovely kind of caramels and grays and creams, and just really nice. $7, and fully glazed on the inside, and I love that little twisted handle accent. So cool. Okay, let's go into another little decor piece. We have this pig. So it's a black metal pig on wheels. Now the wheels don't turn, and it's decorative, right? But look how sweet he is. So cute. Sitting up on a shelf or buffet, part of like a little vignette. $12 for him. He's a little dusty. Okay, cute. I've got 2 platters tonight. This is the first one. This is a vintage. I want to make sure I'm holding it up right. So this is a vintage pattern. It's called Indian Tree from Johnson Brothers in England. And it is in pristine as new condition, which almost never happens. These always have chips or cracks or something. And the glazing hasn't crazed yet. It's awesome. So really lovely. $14 for this guy. You can see it up there. Oh, it works out fine for both of you guys. So super, super nice for that. I love the soft tones, the soft blues and blushes and pinks in there. And when I looked it up, it's a pretty popular collector pattern. The other platter that I have is also vintage, actually, and in virtually as new condition. This is from Portugal. It is Green Fields from 1980 from Bloxspal in Portugal. And the gold rim, so it's got gold rimming all around the inside and outside rim of the green pattern. And it hasn't faded. It literally, this is like as new. And when I looked this up, just a large round plate of this sold for almost $35, $40. This is $22 for this big oval platter, and it's just gorgeous. So let me put that down because it's too heavy for my finger to handle. You know what? I had a bunch of staging decor items, things that I had picked up just to be able to stage pictures of my furniture with. And I'm now adding them to the store because it doesn't make sense. People were coming into the shop and then looking on the shelves and then buying some of the staging items off the shelves. In which case, it just made sense that I would just list them all. Like, why not? Because when I stage furniture, for the pictures and I want to put things on the top and stuff, I just take them from the store anyway. So not a big deal. So what I do have, because you always need like some greenery, and what's great about some of the faux greenery out there is that it looks great and you don't have to worry about it being in a spot that it would never grow, so that you can have some of those greenery items in dark corners of your home or something. So this is just a really cute kind of grass, faux grass decor piece. It's got the sticks around the outside. You either like this or you don't, but it's not attached, so you could remove if you needed to, or you could even just whitewash um, the wood if you wanted it to be slightly brighter. But the grass plant is $10 and is loaded to the site now. And it's got a lot of height and fullness, so it's great to be able to help fill in a blank spot, and again, put it on a riser if it's not tall enough. Now, this next piece is kind of funky. It's a bank, but it's a moose bank. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Now, he is deliberately painted, not by me, came this way, in kind of this old, faded, worn kind of look, which I think is just terrific. But look how cute he is. So definitely a bank. You can use him as decor piece if you wanted, use him as a bank. He's in great condition. He's got the little rubber stopper in there too. And so that moose bank is $15. Okay, he's just sweet.
Good for kids room.
Yeah, it's good for a kid's room, but it's also, if you're using it as a decor piece, I mean, it'd be cool in like, library or bookshelf or something like that too. So he's just adorable. All right. So one of the things that I have is I have a fair number, and I'm just going to slowly. So I saw the heart. Somebody likes the moose too. I know, he's just so sweet. So I have a fair number of old antique and vintage stoneware bottles that I had used for lots of the decor stuff and the staging. And I'm slowly going to be listing them. I don't want to list them all at once and inundate you with them, but they're slowly going to be added. And definitely are going to be pieces that would go onto Etsy and eBay because I think that they have greater appeal. The first one is just this little stoneware bottle, so two-tone stoneware bottle with the Cook's Nips label. And this one has both an impressed stamp, and it is also a print stamp on the bottom that it's from, I think it's I can't remember anymore, para something of Chesterfield in England. So this one is definitely made in England and is pretty collectible, especially in that size. So it's $11. The other one, which is one of the bigger, more desirable ones that I have, because it is impressed, comes from Amsterdam and is a big 1 liter stoneware bottle. That's Irvin Lucas. There are no chips or cracks around the rim, none around the base. It is in awesome shape. And this guy, when I looked him up, I think is circa 1870 to 1900. So this baby has got some age to it, and it is in awesome shape. So this one's definitely collector. $45 in the store. Probably going to be more in the $85 to $90 range on eBay for sure. But if you're into the old antique stoneware and crockery, this is an awesome find. You don't find them without major cracks and chips and things anymore. So it's in terrific shape. And if you go back to some of my old furniture pics, it's in all of them. Okay, I also have a set of 5. Oh, I didn't bring over the one with a price tag on it, of course. So set of 5 little chicken egg cups. So these are white ceramic with a little chicken holding the cup on its back. And it's the set of 5. Nick's going to look up the pricing. But yeah, I forgot to bring the one with the price over. I remembered on the other 2 glasses, but just not that one. Okay, he's going to look up the price for us, and then I'll let you know. This little guy is truly a traditional little vintage, possibly an antique. I wasn't able to uh, locate it exactly.
The chicken egg cups?
Yeah.
$7.
For the set of 5.
Yeah.
So $7 for the set of 5 of those little chicken egg cups, which I love these, sticking one of these onto like a charcuterie board with the toothpicks. So using them as little toothpick holders, or, if you needed like little uh, dessert spoons, or these ones are deep enough to be able to do something like that, or, like the longer appetizer forks or things like that too. So I use them for a lot more than just eggs, although I do love a good soft boiled egg as well. So this little sugar dish, look how cute, right? So definitely vintage, possibly antique. I don't know. It's got painted striping on the sides, just in that two-tone with the yellow, and then the hand-painted florals, and $5. I couldn't find, I don't want to say provenance on it, but I couldn't find a similar pattern to really be able to give you information about the maker, where it's from. You're buying it because it's just stinking cute. And again, if you're into kind of the vintage kitschy stuff, that's an awesome find. The other awesome find I had, okay, is a set of 4 of these glasses. So these are Bullet Bourbon Frontier Whiskey glasses. They're really solid, heavy bottom. They have demarcations on the back, like raised demarcations, so it's not something that's going to fade, for 2 and 4, I believe, centiliters, right? CL. And they're oval shaped. My understanding and the research that I did on these is that they're shaped like the bottle. They're just cute little glasses to be able to use for your scotch, your whiskey. I mean, sipping tequila, whatever you're into. They're just such a nice weight, cool size, great shape. Just a really interesting glass. Now, on the website, they are $25. I saw them on Etsy. The lowest price I saw them for is $75. They sell sets of these for like upwards of $125, $150. Who knew? So $25 for the set of 4, and they are pristine as new. And they're just super cute. I love the shape, and I love heavy glass bottomed glasses. When you're drinking something where you're not drinking like a full big tumbler that's going to be super huge or anything, having something like this that's going to really hold it down, weight it down, and that keeps it at a set temperature too. That's what the heavy glass helps do. So you could chill your glasses if you really wanted to keep whatever the alcohol was cool, but it really just helps maintain it at a nice room temperature as well. So those were a super cool find. The other little salt and pepper shakers I have are okay. It's like the finger has to go up in the air. It's like hard to see that little bird with the big. That's not his tail. So cute little bird salt and pepper shakers. These are labeled Pier 1. Let me just hold one up because that's just ridiculous with my finger sticking up there. So cute little, just kind of classic. They've got the raised scroll work wings. $7 for the pair of those salt and pepper shakers. I have this spatterware stoneware jug. So this you could use as a jug, like if you wanted cream, maple syrup, something like that on the table, you could certainly do that. Use it as a flower jug. It's very solid and heavy. The only label that it's got on it is like the written 11C in the same blue marking. But it's just kind of a classic look. $9 for that one. I also, okay, so this is a super cute find. I love this little guy. So we know that I have a cast iron thing in amongst of all the other things I have. But check this out. So little acorn, and it is a dish. So cast iron, and it's a little acorn dish. Okay, see, I haven't seen one of those before. I love that. $8. And really, how cute is that? So adorable. Okay, because I'm going to forget that I tucked this one in behind. This is a big pottery jar. It's got the lid, so it doesn't have like the spoon cut out, so it's a legitimate jar, in kind of a brown speckled, kind of like a brown speckle over kind of that ecru tan base, and then with the blue trim around the edges, and then the blue, I don't know if that's heather or kind of thistle. So just a very classic look. It is signed on the bottom. It looks to me like Chappelle something, 81. So definitely a vintage piece of pottery, but just super, super cute and just classic. $14 for that guy. Two more things to show you, both of which I love. So I have a set of 4 of these amber goblets. So they are hand blown glass. The amber is seeded. So you've got all those lovely bubbles all rising up from the base through the surface of them. Nice and solid foundation. And the set of 4 of these goblets is $25. So again, I did find these, most people were selling one of them for 15. So 15 times 4, that would have been $60. So 25 in the shop for these guys. And they're just, again, a nice solid weight, perfect for your entertaining. I mean, you could easily do these for wine. You could do them for like as a water or a juice goblet, if you're doing a dinner, or juice goblet in the morning if you're doing a lovely brunch, or again, solid enough to be outside. I mean, you drop them anywhere, they're going to break. They're glass, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so the final item for the night. We know that I love finding original artwork. I love having like original pieces of work in the shop for you guys to be able to buy. And this is just an adorable, lovely little winter scene. So you've got the brook running down in the front through the snow, and you've got the woods and the big fir tree in back, and the leafless trees in the front. Interestingly enough, so it's for sale for $15 in the shop. On the back, it has the sticker. This is like a really expensive professional frame that's been done. And this was the professional framing that was done from the Framing and Arts Center on Appleby Line in Burlington. And their price to frame it was $48. So I think that the signature says that it's like H. Harrison. I don't know who they are, but they did a lovely job on that little watercolor. And $15 for that, just for the frame alone, is an awesome price. So that's my lister. That's my haul for you guys tonight. That's pretty much everything that's new in the shop this week. I mean, obviously, I kind of add as I go. I don't anticipate that I'm going to be adding a lot of new stuff, certainly between now and Christmas. I will start adding again probably next Tuesday when I'm back in the shop. But I keep forgetting. I've got a big bruise down here too. Same same thing. This was the one I felt. This is the one that I'm going to be paying the price for a while. So you got any questions about any of these, check them out on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com. I try to give you clear pics of them, and certainly the sizing, dimensions, and those kinds of things. If you need to have them shipped, the card is going to calculate that for you before you have to pay or buy. More than welcome to select pick up from the shop if you need to do that, and just know that you've secured the item. Otherwise, pop in and see me and buy live. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Hope that if you celebrate Christmas, that it is awesome. And if you're just somebody that you're going to be having family time over the weekend, enjoy that time too. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Check out the videos if you need a break from your cooking or from your relatives. And I'll see you next week. Take care. And there. Okay, you have to push OK.